Hey there. I guess I haven't done one of these in a while. I've been kind of bogged down with college and stuff. I guess I saw that coming. On top of that, I've been kind of dry as far as coming up with topics and stuff. So I guess first I'm going to give a little update, and then I'll actually try and start talking about something. But I guess for starters, I got my job at the cafeteria back up here at the college. So sometime soon here, within the next week or more, I'm going to be getting at least some kind of income, which is better than nothing. So I'll actually be able to start affording food, and I don't have to keep asking my mom to buy me PB&J supplies. Um, and yeah, training for that starts actually tonight, so that'll be interesting. Apparently, I'm the pizza guy. I don't really know what that's going to be like. I made pizzas over the summer, but this is different apparently. Um, I guess there's a bunch of stuff been going on. I just can't pin them down right now. I'm really tired, like kind of, because I just came back from one of my classes and I realized that I was not focused at all. I didn't sleep too bad actually. I don't think it's just Anthony's alarm went off like 19 times because he kept on hitting snooze or something, but the snooze lasted like a minute or I don't know. So his alarm kept on going off, waking me up and waking him up, but he didn't care. So I was like, oh my god. Um, and I got Shakespeare coming up here at 4, but that's not been too bad. I do this one essay that's been kind of bugging me. I have to do next Thursday, so I'll be working on that tomorrow. Um, mm, mm, mm. Oh, I brought some of my pictures up from home. I had to print them out on my printer, but two of them ended up getting some water on them, so they like did that thing where they just sort of ran. So I had to throw those out, and I have a couple up still. So the next time I head home, I'm just gonna reprint them out, hopefully, and then find some place where water's not gonna get them. Um, then, uh, yeah, I'm totally dead brained right now. Um, all right, so I guess there was more to update, but I guess now I can try and jump to a topic or something. Um, oh, right. With my photography thing, when I say photography thing, like I want to take up photography as sort of like a hobby, like maybe as like a side career. Like I'll have my main thing, and then I'll do like photography on the side or something. I've been trying to get some more experience with doing stuff, and just trying to experiment with things. I'm usually not into using myself as a model, but the last couple of pictures I've been trying to do, that's what I've done. Just because I don't know. I don't know if it's a self-image thing or just it never dawned on me to try and use myself as a model. Um, but yeah, so I use my model as for a couple of different shots. They came out pretty well. I only have two of them up, I think, anywhere. But I like them. They came out all right, at least for starters. Um, One thing I wanted to try just to kind of broaden my horizons, not just using models, but like I actually wanted to experiment with like trying nude models or something, just because I figured that's really different, and I've never done anything like that before. So I think just to try it, I think it'd be nice, just to say that I've broadened my horizons with things. And I'd like to find a good location where I can actually try out landscapes. From the back porch of my house really isn't that good. I mean, there's a backyard which is big, and then it's a cornfield, and it's not landscape. Like, I actually want to like hike somewhere with my camera, maybe a tripod or something, and take a couple shots. I think that'd be really cool. Like really good landscape shots. Um, that and I've been wanting to try some like really fast motion shots, like the shots where I don't know someone's running or someone's something's hitting something. Like one of those freeze frame moments where something's happening that happens like a split second, but you capture it on camera. I want to get one of those. I think it also depends on the kind of camera, but I've been working with the manual settings for my camera, and I kind of figured out how you can get stuff. Like I tried recording rain one time. That was actually really cool when I was looking through the viewfinder, but when the picture came out, because I was viewing it through a screen because I didn't actually want to get my camera wet, it was taking a picture of the screen, not the rain, but it was still really cool because you could see like all the individual drops and stuff in the viewfinder, which was really neat. So I'd like to try something along those lines sometime. Maybe not rain, but movement and stuff. Um, Film too, actually. I actually want to try putting together some sort of movie. I was thinking about doing something like that, just like of myself. Like I wanted to write something up, like a really small script, nothing terribly deep or meaningful, just an experimental kind of thing. And write it so that it looks like even though I'll be the only person on camera, I'll actually be interacting with other people. Like I'll have like a cell phone conversation, and then I'll just have a conversation with somebody that isn't there, or something like that. Or something along those lines. I think that'd be really neat to try out. Try different effects, try different things, and see what I can do. I've just never really taken the time to play with it, so I wanted to try it. What else was there? There's photography. I don't know. There was something else probably. Um, yeah, damn, I'm really like not here today. It's Thursday. I don't know. I have stuff to do. That stupid essay to write. And the essay's like about Karl Marx and Max Weber. Something about capital. I don't know. It's stupid. It's an analysis essay. Uh, And then she says it's an analysis essay, and then she says we have to argue something. So I think just sort of as a joke, I'm going to argue that, I mean, just because depending on how you play with information and words, you can make anything sound like anything. So I'm going to argue that Marx was right, and I'm going to use Weber as either a support or a counter, even though they were on the same lines. I'm going to see if I can use I keep looking at his name, it looks like Weber, or Weber, Weber. I'm going to see if I can use Weber as the counter or something. It's like, but aren't they like the same thing? And whatever, just play with words and stuff. And no, she said she wants it at the college level. Well, I think if you're able to manipulate information like that, you can't be, a simpleton to do something like that. So I think that she would understand that it takes a certain amount of intelligence to play with things like that. Anyways, yeah, essays are junk. One of my classes next Tuesday is actually going to be taking place on another college. Another college campus. It's SUNY ESF, which I guess isn't far, but still, it's sort of like, what? Because he's got a speech or something going on there, or some sort of presentation, and so he wants to have class there, I guess. And it's only going to be like 2 hours or something, just because I guess his speech thing ends at 6:30 or whatever. And so he just wants to finish up class there instead of having him drive back to Lemoyne and meeting us there at a later time. I don't know. So we're all scrambling around trying to find rides, or not going at all, etc., etc. And the thing is, the one penalty, like huge penalty for not going, like, okay, there's a huge incentive to not go. You have to find transportation if you don't have any of your own. The one big penalty of not going is it's a class that only is once a week. So you miss that one class, you've just missed an entire week's worth of class. So I was trying to talk to some classmates about getting there, and I have a feeling the class is going to be as monotone as the rest of them. The thing is, I know the guy tries, and he seems like a really nice guy. He seems like something I could actually have like a really intelligent, meaningful conversation with outside the classroom, as like from person to person. But listening to him in class, it's like, it seems like he'd be better off being that guy who just goes from college to college doing presentations about environmental movements, or trying to generate environmental movements, as opposed to being an actual teacher about cities and stuff. Like, he gets it, he knows it all. I can just tell he hasn't been teaching that long. It's one of those things, and it's not just because he's a young guy, it's just how he does things, how he organizes things. And I understand it's one of those things where you just get better at it over time. It's just sort of again, with the situation of myself and the other classmates being in like the guinea pigs for him, it's like, alright, we know you're breaking yourself in, but don't break us in the process, kind of thing. It's a 3-hour class too, like, so we're just sitting there for 3 hours, and last class we didn't even take a break, so I actually had to just get up in the middle of what we were doing to go to the bathroom and stretch my legs because we were sitting there for 3 hours. Or we would have been sitting there for 3 hours if I hadn't gotten up. So, yeah, there's that. Usually for the 3 hour classes, the teacher will give you a 5 to 10 minute break or something. But yeah, not that day. So, and so I'm done with Shakespeare today. Like my day's done more or less after Shakespeare. Then I have to go to work for training for like 2 hours, and it's gonna be the pizza guy. All I'm doing is putting pizzas in the oven, letting them warm up, and I'm done. That's it. And then clean up at the end, which whatever. So this is a really like sort of nonsensical, really boring kind of update thing. But I know I haven't done one of these in a while, and I kind of felt like I needed to get this out of me. And then I don't know if anybody actually pays attention to any of this bull crap, but in case they're wondering how I was doing, this is what's going on. Maybe I'll come up with something a little more constructive next time. Constructive as in like I've actually thought about it. This was just sort of like, wow, I haven't done one of those in a while. So yeah, I'll be back later.